Hello and welcome to Simple Cryptocurrency News. My name is Claudio and this is CryptoSchain, the channel where I do cryptocurrency news, reviews, demos, interviews and blockchain games reviews. And in today's news video, we're going to be looking at the state of the market, and then we're going to be talking about two important news articles. We're not going to be looking at any cryptocurrency project updates in this video. This is going to be a short news video for today. We will be looking at project updates later this week. If not tomorrow, probably Saturday if we get something. But for now, only the market and what's actually going on. And of course, the general crypto news. So let's look at the market. Actually, what's interesting is that when I checked the price this morning, it actually dumped really hard, right? The whole market, especially Bitcoin, right? And as you know how it is, right? When Bitcoin dumps, everything else follows. But of course, some alts managed to hold well, and we'll be looking at those in a moment. But yeah, Bitcoin is trading at just over 10,000 now, and you may be thinking, if you hadn't checked the price for one day, you may be thinking, well, what's wrong? Well, it was 10,200, 10,100 right yesterday, but actually dumped to 9,630 or 9,640 on Binance before going back up straight away. It bounced right back up, so it was a flash crash. And some people are thinking that this may be related with Bakkt, with the Bakkt news, and we'll be talking about that in a moment, or also to the North Korea news. Well, I don't believe it has anything to do with North Korea personally, but let's actually have a look at that because it's interesting. It's an interesting article and what they actually came up with. But let's check the price of NEO, and it's trading at $9.74. It was just over $10 right yesterday. Ontology is trading at 81 cents, so it finally managed to break that barrier of 70 cents that it's been struggling to get by for a while, but at least it managed to hold above 70. So because it didn't go below the resistance line, you know, we're managing to see higher prices now, so that's actually good for Ontology, of course. And let's look at Phantasma as well. So Phantasma's trading is down 3.7%, trading at 5.5 cents, so quite stable, 555 sats. It had a bit of a run up when Lee Kai announced the oracles being ready for mainnet, so it had a run up to like 690 sats, then he found some stability around 650, and now it's dropping back to 550, around the 500-ish area. So we'll have to see, but mainnet is very close. The whole community on Telegram is really bullish for it. They're really waiting for it. Just the final tests now. The final test, the token swap functionality is working, so final tests, and they're gonna launch. Actually, mainnet is running, but they haven't launched the Phantasma app yet, right? So still some testing, but it's very close. I mean, I can feel it and the community can feel it, and we know it's gonna happen pretty soon. And I'm really anxious to get an AMA or an interview with Lee Kai on this channel, hopefully with Bill as well. You probably know Bill if you've been following Phantasma Chain, of course. If you haven't, do check out their Telegram channel. Very good. But we'll have to find out what is gonna happen next, right? Once everything is launched, once Phantasma app is launched, when are we gonna see the 22 Racing Series game launch? Because this is the next big thing for Phantasma, right? We want to see the games. So what else? Let's talk about the biggest losers and the biggest winners as always. So the biggest winners, ABBC Coin, and Nash is surprisingly pumping again after a massive dump to like 140, because people are really annoyed with the fact that there's such low liquidity and that they've listed Travala, which is a security. So that was a bit concerning. Some people are complaining about that. Of course, people were complaining about the fact that it's not really decentralized, because you can log in with an email address and password, even though they do create a wallet for you after, right? They generate the passphrase and you get two brand new wallets. You get a NEO one and an Ethereum one. But the fact that you have to log in with a username and password, I can see why they're doing it, but then why call it decentralized, right? You could just call it a hybrid exchange maybe, right? Because it's not really 100% centralized either, just because the fact they're creating the wallets for you. So when you store those assets, they're in a wallet. But the fact that you need to trade them on this exchange, right? And you need to log in, it's questionable, right? How decentralized is it really? You may argue that in the white paper it says it's decentralized, but why would you need to log in with a username and password? Ask yourself this question first, and then you'll know. And the biggest losers are Cosmos and BitTorrent. I love saying that, right? There's actually a guy in this private Telegram community that I'm part of, and he's always making jokes about BitTorrent, right? It's like the next BitTorrent, right? And if you follow BitTorrent, I'm sorry about this, right? It's just a joke, but it's just interesting to say it, right? But that's that. Let's talk about the news. North Korea plans a Bitcoin-like cryptocurrency. When we say Bitcoin-like, it's not really. It's going to be like the Petro coin in Venezuela. And I've actually done a podcast with a developer from Venezuela. And he talked to me about Petro coin and what's going on over there. And it's really, really bad, right? It's a really bad situation. So again, North Korea are pretty much in the same situation. I mean, the people are suffering over there, even though all these journalists go there and then you see everyone's happy and smiling. Well, they're happy and smiling because they have to, and you probably know that, because if they're not happy and smiling, and anybody who's following Kim Jong-un sees them, they could end up in prison, or they could end up dead, or their family killed, right? Or basically put in cages like dogs. So this is absolutely horrible, right? I don't even want to think about that, because the main topic of this is that they're creating a cryptocurrency which is going to be kind of like the Petro coin. So they're saying here that in order to get around the tough international sanctions, there is development which is in its early stages with a similar project from Venezuela, which has launched an oil-backed Petro token. Now, in Wednesday's report, Alejandro Caudebonas, the official managing North Korea's cryptocurrency conferences and a special delegate for the nation, said that as of yet, the unnamed token is expected to be more like Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. So like the Petro, the new crypto may be pegged to an asset within North Korea. Okay, may be pegged, right? This is the trick here, may be pegged. So it's not guaranteed, right? It could be more volatile. Maybe it's not pegged to anything. Right, so now we are in the phase of studying the goods and we'll give the value to it. Adding that there are no plans to peg a cryptocurrency to the North Korean won, right? So at least that's out of the question. So it's going to be pegged to something else. What could it be? Rockets? Pegged to rockets? Ooh, that would be crazy. But anything's possible from North Korea, right? As reported, the nation will hold its second blockchain and cryptocurrency conference in February 2020. North Korea has also been linked with major hacks that stole possibly $2 billion from banks and cryptocurrency exchanges, although they deny it, right? Oof. Such activities suggest that Pyongyang does have the technological expertise to develop its own cryptocurrency. Of course they do, right? So yeah, interesting. We're seeing North Korea jump into the cryptocurrency space, but for other reasons, for other purposes. They've got other reasons behind it. Trying to hide from the US, right? But finally, let's talk about Bakkt. So people are saying, and actually a few people have posted videos on this, so I just wanted to kind of give my opinion as well. Bakkt's launch coincides yearly with Bitcoin's breakout. Will Bakkt be a tailwind or a headwind? So what do you personally think? Do you think that Bakkt is really the reason why Bitcoin flash crashed? I don't believe so, because Bitcoin does flash crash from time to time. We've seen it get to 13K flash crashing, or almost 14K. Then it got close to 13K again, flash crashing back down to below 10, then again to like 11,000, then back flash crashing. So a lot of these flash crash are happening because people, or maybe big traders, are just dumping because they want to get out, they want to buy back cheaper and so on, right? So, you know, fluctuating like that, right? It's just market movement in my opinion. But Bitcoin has been a lot more volatile definitely than 2018. We can definitely see that there's more interest out there. So because there's more interest, there's more whales are trying to get involved, right? We could say that. I believe that there were whales involved back when it was like 3,000, but it's just because it was 3,000 for so long, people didn't really pay attention to that. Maybe the moves were smaller, but now we're seeing these big upswings and downswings. So basically they're saying here that since the first announcement on 3rd of August, there have been a lot of expectations from Bakkt, mainly because it's being backed by Microsoft, Starbucks, BCG, and others. So unlike other exchanges that are present in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, which are plagued with manipulation, pumps and dumps, etc., Bakkt is supposed to be devoid of all such activities and will entertain nothing but good behavior and facilitate crypto trading to institutional buyers, right? Because this is where you want to get. You want to get to the institutional investors. Moreover, with Bakkt's price discovery for Bitcoin, it could perhaps be the beginning of a new era. So Bakkt is going to be the first exchange platform to allow physically settled Bitcoin for 2 of their future offerings, daily and monthly settled future contracts. Yearly, so the launch of Bakkt is coinciding with the dip. Again, I don't believe this has anything to do with it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but I don't think that it has anything to do with it, in my opinion. I just think it's a regular flash crash. I think that miners are kind of holding this price stable, right? They're holding it above 10K, and as you can see, it's just above 10K again, because it's not really worth mining if it's below 10K, apparently, based on the costs that are happening at the moment in terms of running the rigs. So the above chart describes the dilemma that Bitcoin's facing. How will the breakout fare? Will it be a bullish breakout, or will it be the much awaited bull run to reconquer the old all-time high? That's going to be interesting to find out, but it could be likely, right? We've seen a bearish market in 2016, at the end of 2016. Not many people were interested in cryptocurrencies back then. Bitcoin was trading at like $600 and something. Then in 2017, the bull run happened. Then in 2018, we had the bear market. And now in 2019, we may see another bull market towards the end of the year, right? It could happen. Again, not guaranteed. There's a lot of manipulation going on, but so many people are interested right now in the cryptocurrency space. But I think a lot of us are waiting for that altcoin market to start rallying, because a lot of people have invested in altcoins, hoping for the massive gains, hoping to see technological changes, but again, hoping more for the massive gains, because in reality, even if you say you're 100% focused on the tech, it's not true. You're either 50-50 or you're focused on the gains, because people invest with the hope of earning something. It's the same with private pension funds, right? You're investing in private pensions because you're hoping to get something when you retire. It's exactly the same with cryptocurrencies, if not even worse, because people have become obsessed with them, right? The people that are in the space. Many of us are obsessed with cryptocurrencies, and hence why I'm doing videos almost every day talking about cryptocurrencies. So a lot of us we're always checking the prices every day. I may be not checking it every minute, but there are some people out there that are constantly on their phone checking prices to see what's going on. But yeah, that's been it from today's video. Let me know what you think. Again, please hit the like if you enjoyed it, if you want me to do more videos like this. But I will be doing a video soon with the updates from the different cryptocurrency projects as always. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye.